Live morning news. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
First on 11 Live morning news, we have the potential for more scattered showers, thunderstorms popping up this afternoon. I'll let you know exactly where in the full forecast coming up.
Time now is 6:47. We kick off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with police investigating a double shooting.
It happened in College Park. Police responding to the Princeton Village community along Princeton Avenue around 9:30 and didn't leave until after 2:30 this morning. We're working to learn more about the condition of the victims and what led to the shooting. We'll bring you updates as we get new information.
Georgia Senator John Ossoff is part of a bipartisan push for rideshare companies to do more to stop human trafficking. This all comes just 3 weeks after Uber rolled out a program for 13 to 17-year-olds to ride alone in Uber. Survivors have reported Uber and Lyft are the most used when it comes to human trafficking.
Nationwide is making it more difficult for new customers to get a policy. It's now asking for more documentation before they approve a policy, quote, in certain states, including Georgia. Insurance companies say severe weather events and inflation are driving up costs.
Right now, we are following a plan to increase access to medical care for people in Metro Atlanta.
Molly Oak is joining us live with more. Molly, a new spin on urgent care.
Yeah, Cheryl and Aisha, it's like a doctor's office, but drive-through style, which is fitting because the building that it's taking over used to be a Jimmy John's restaurant. The founders of Viral Solutions are behind the idea. They originally tested and vaccinated millions in our state. Now the two Metro Atlanta doctors say they pivoted to provide urgent care in a quicker, more convenient format with expanded hours. The founders say the drive-through will accept all kinds of insurance and have payment plans for those that are uninsured. Now, that first location will open on August 1st. They hope to have 4 more locations open in the next year. Guys.
All right, Molly, thank you. And that was a look at your top headlines.
All right, watch a little more weather potentially moving in today, Chesley.
Yeah, certainly possible. We do have the clouds over us right now. You see mostly cloudy skies out there. It looks on the dreary side. A shower could break out at any time today, any time this morning, but more likely once we get into the afternoon, once we get into the daytime heating. Our temperatures are in the 60s right now. You can see 60s just about everywhere you look except to the far north is where you find a couple of 50s around. 67 degrees over toward Collier, 64 in Covington, 65 in Noonan in the heart of Coweta County. Fayetteville, you're at 65 starting off this morning, 66 Powder Springs, Hiram in Paulding County, you're at 66 as well, 68 degrees in Tucker, Roswell the same, downtown Atlanta the same as well. Nice little pleasant start for us, but we'll heat up this afternoon, closer to 80 for an afternoon high. Keep the rain gear handy, like an umbrella in the back seat, just in case you need to grab that. If you park your car somewhere where a shower is coming down, where we have those showers or thunderstorms, could be some brief heavy rain coming down as well. Winds a little bit lighter this afternoon as well, out of the southwest, about 10 miles per hour. Notice the rain out there right now is mainly over the central and southern portions of the state. Had a couple severe thunderstorms down here to the south. That is weakening somewhat as it continues to push further over toward the east. This cluster back off to the west of us, that still has a severe thunderstorm warning associated with it, moving into the central portions of the state. Really won't affect us here in North Georgia, at least for this morning. And later on this afternoon is where we could see a few isolated strong to severe thunderstorms begin to pop up. You see those waves? Yep, they continue to slide right on through, and so more of that wet weather expected, especially for the southern portions of the state. Yesterday we saw that level 4 threat for severe weather. Today it's down to a level 2 threat. Slight risk, but that's where it's more likely. Here in North Georgia, just south of I-20 is where you're going to find a level 1 threat or a marginal risk for severe weather. Any thunderstorms that happen to pop up could have that heavy rain with it. Gusty winds, maybe up to 60 miles per hour, frequent lightning, and also a little bit of hail could be associated with a few. The rain has been beneficial for us, getting us back to where we should be for this time of year. We had a little bit of a deficit. Now we're even as of yesterday. Today, if we have more, that'll just add to a surplus for us. Isolated showers around, especially as we head toward the 2 o'clock hour. We'll see it heavy at times in some spots, but for the most part, that severe weather should remain just to the south of our area. We'll see it dry up a little bit by tomorrow. We'll get some sunshine back in here. We'll call it partly sunny skies for your Friday. By Saturday, mostly sunny skies and hot as temperatures begin to warm up. Closer to 90 degrees by Saturday and Sunday for Father's Day. We'll have a 30% chance for some showers, 40% chance on Juneteenth, 84 degrees for the high.
We are staying on top of a story that is impacting thousands of people in our community. We've been following it for months. SNAP benefits being delayed, really causing a headache and some trauma for families.
We're bringing you the latest updates this morning as it just keeps developing. 11 Alive's Liza Lucas joining us in studio. So Liza, you have been on the phone. You've been crunching the numbers. impacting people in ways which really can be the difference between a meal or not a meal.
Yeah, we're talking about critical food assistance here. We've been in touch with the state, we've been in touch with the federal government about the delays, and we are continuing to hear from families who are desperate to get the money they depend on for food. Overnight, take a look at this message from a mother of 3. She tells us summer's here. That means the kids are out. They don't get those food programs at school. So she's gone to food banks at this point. She doesn't know how much longer she can go without her benefits. Now, the latest state numbers show more than 50,000 SNAP cases have not been paid on time. That number up since May, I'm told. DHS is hiring to combat a worker shortage while also waiting on the federal government to decide whether the state can use some new technology to automate part of the SNAP process. Now, the delays mean Georgians like Donna McGehee here. She is stuck waiting. Donna understands the pandemic strained DHS and caseworkers, but she is also frustrated she can't get a call back.
That's telling me that us as Georgians, us as Americans across the country don't matter.
Now, I have been in touch with state leaders and will continue to do so. We've also reached out to the governor's office for a response, and we'll continue to bring you the latest as we work to get answers.
All right, Liza, thanks for staying on top of that. This morning, preparations are already starting for the next season of Midnight Basketball in Atlanta. Just hours ago, season 4 wrapped up with a big championship game. Mayor Andre Dickens says it's been a success, giving young people a positive outlet and needed support. He says the skills go beyond the court to help young men learn conflict resolution. We talked to one of the players who says it's been a great experience, and the mayor says it's all about building community.
This is a community outreach project where everybody's coming out, from the players to the players' parents to the players' children and friends are out here.
There's so much drama, so much violence going on in the world, and this has been so peaceful. Like, it helped people in the community come together for once, stop doing some of the things they usually do.
The mayor says there are results. In the areas where they have midnight basketball, he says car break-ins and homicides are down. He says he believes it's an indicator they are on the right path with the program. Mayor Dickens says the next midnight basketball session will kick in a couple of weeks. There'll also be a job fair and workforce training there.
We are taking a look at the Ocean Voyager tank at the Georgia Aquarium, where tonight the Boys and Girls Club of America is hosting its annual Southeast Youth of the Year celebration. This event honors extraordinary club teams from all across the Southeast for their achievements. Elias is the Georgia Youth of the Year from Metro Atlanta, and Ovani is the Georgia Military Youth of the Year from Robbins AFB Youth Program. Congratulations to those young men and all of the scholars. Happening later today, Atlanta City Council member Antonio Lewis will join forces with the Atlanta Magazine as part of the Power and Music Awards. They're going to highlight Atlanta's rich musical history by honoring historical achievements and contributions that have really helped shape hip-hop history. This event also showcases and pays tribute to an outstanding lineup of icons from Atlanta, like rapper 2 Chainz. We got Jeezy, also honoring the late Shawty Lo. This event will take place tonight at 7 at the Atlanta City Hall. That starts at 5.
We are just a couple of weeks away now from the annual AJC Peachtree Road Race, the world's largest 10K. One of the highlights of the 4th of July event is the singing of the national anthem. And every year you help select that singer as part of our Oh Say Can You Sing contest. Let's introduce you to this year's finalists.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
That's Sophia, McKenna, Gary, Chris, and Alexandra. And today is your final day to vote for who you'd like to see sing at the July 3rd Peachtree Junior and the July 4th AJC Peachtree Road Race. You can vote right now on 11alive.com. Good morning, Chesley.
Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, everyone. By this afternoon, we'll see those temperatures climb into the 70s, right around 73 degrees. We're going to have a mix of sun and clouds through the day. A chance for a shower could break out at any time, a little bit more likely after about 2 or 3 o'clock. So around 4, we could be seeing some isolated thunderstorms around the area, some of which or a few of which could have some gusty winds associated with it, something we'll watch out for. A lot of us will be on the drier side. 81, again, your temperature by 4. By 6, driving home, 79 degrees with those scattered thunderstorms still around the area. Less of a chance on Friday, Saturday, but those temperatures will be going up for Daddy's Day weekend. Yes.
Less than 30 minutes ago, the doors opened to Metro Atlanta's newest Chick-fil-A. Clearly, we're hungry now. The new location is near Ponce de Leon Avenue and Boulevard Northeast, right down the street from Ponce City Market. To celebrate today's grand opening, $25,000 will be donated to Feeding America in honor of the new restaurant. 100 local heroes recognized they got free Chick-fil-A entrees for a year.
Let's go to breakfast, friends.
It's
I'm ready.
time.
Have a good day, everybody. See you back here tomorrow.
Spicy chicken biscuit.
Ooh.